Most people have this notion, have this belief that you know what, uh, it is politics that is wrong with India. Even I used to believe it, even I used to say this, that you know politicians are bad and politics is bad. But there's something I believe, that politicians in India, politics in India is all about, it's what called appeasement politics. So if there's a political party in a state, let's take regional politics. If it is Maharashtra, but the party in a state, what they try to look at, they try to find where my vote bank is. Where is that majority of the percentage from where I can get votes? Now that majority of percentage can be 10%, it can be 15, it can be 25. So before you criticize politicians, remember they are also here to survive. Any business, any individual first needs to survive in order to do things. So this is how the system of India works, that the power is in the hands of common people. Whichever party gets the majority of votes, that party is selected. That party tries to identify where can I get the vote from, that percentage, and that party tries to appease that majority of people. This happens in a state. The same thing happens in a broader level all over India. If the people of India are willing to demand, if the people of India, if that percentage, that majority I talked about, if that majority, even if that percent is 1%, even if that majority is 5%, just imagine in a country of 1.3 billion people, even if 5% people demand the right things, the things that are needed for the development of the country, the things that can really make us superpower, then things can change. But no, wait, this is not for what happens. So the problem is, although we are united as a nation, we are divided in many respects. In a country of 1.3 billion, even if 1% people are united in their demands that okay, we want education system to be good. The root problem in a country is that, suppose I am a Muslim, I will support a person who is a Muslim. You are a Hindu, you will support a person who is Hindu. You belong to a caste, you will start supporting someone from your caste. This is what's wrong with us. So the problem is not with the political party. The problem is with the demands and the desires and the ideology of that percentage, of that majority of percentage in this country. We need to understand this fact, that if we really love our country, that if we really want our country to become great in the future, we need to get out of this I love my community, I love my religion, I love my the people from my community, the people from my religion, the people from my own state, the people from my own local. So you need to get out of this thing. You need to get out of this biased opinions, the biased perceptions we have. We need to understand that if we really want development, then we need to pay attention to the important things, rather than paying attention to these things that have nothing to do with development. Politicians include religion in this agenda of their politics, is because they know people of India are very emotional. People of India will become very much pleased if we talk about their beliefs, their religious beliefs, and if we are able to, because they know people of India are very much emotional and sentimental when it comes to religion. And if they talk about, you know what, if you elect us, we will do this for you. If you elect us, we will build this thing for you. This makes no sense. If we want development of the whole country, We say we love our country, but then we go on to our religion. We say we love our country, but then we are limited to our community, to our caste, until and unless we don't overcome this, we don't lift ourselves above it, and we don't look the whole picture, the bigger picture, there will be problems, because we are not able to move as a majority with the right demands, with the correct desires, with the correct ideology. And especially when it comes to politics and you go on to vote the next time, please bring out this thing from your mind that if I select this party, no matter if you're a Hindu or a Muslim or a Sikh or a Christian, what I'm saying is, if we really want to make India great, rather than by just saying we love our country, we need to get our ideologies correct. We need to get our demands right. The number one problem in India, around all the sub problems that are related with, is education. Actually, there are two: education and skill development. With a country with billions of youngsters, over 60% of people in India is youth. So we have a lot of potential where we can invest. We can use this youth, now for the betterment of our country. But since the demands that the majority of public has nothing to do with the development of the country,